Welcome to the ESL 51 Library webinar. The purpose of this webinar is to introduce you to the library and resources that will help you throughout your time at NOVA, and specifically with your coursework for ESL 51. My name is Heather Blicker, and I'm the Eli Librarian, which means I'm the librarian for all online classes offered through NOVA's Extended Learning Institute. I'm here to support you, so even if you can't go to a physical NOVA library, you can contact me. If you'd rather talk over the phone or virtually, email me and we'll set up an appointment. I try to answer all emails within 24 hours on weekdays. You can also contact me in the Ask Your Librarian discussion forum, which you can find in your ESL 51 course. If you have a last-minute question or need help in a hurry, you can use the 24/7 Ask a Librarian chat. I'll show you where to find this on the library's website in a moment. Here's what we'll be covering: quick highlights of the library website, plagiarism and citations, Google versus the library, including using the catalog and databases, and narrowing your topic for your assignments. We'll start at NOVA's library website. The first thing I want to point out is the section called For Students. Although you're an online student, you still have access to any of the campus libraries. You can find hours and locations, request items to be held at the closest library for you to pick up, reserve group study rooms, and other helpful information. I'd like to point out the citation help and plagiarism link. This is a great spot to remember for quick help. Another highlight is in the gray box called Ask a Librarian. Click on the 24/7 chat link and a widget appears. This truly is a 24/7 service and is even staffed on college holidays. A cooperative network of libraries runs the chat service, so you may not always connect with a NOVA librarian, but they will do their best to help and send a message to NOVA librarians if we should follow up with you. Before we move on, let's go back to the citation help and plagiarism link. What is plagiarism? The simple definition: plagiarism is copying an author's work and passing it off as your own. Plagiarism.org goes into great detail with examples of plagiarism, including turning in someone else's work as your own, copying words or ideas and not giving credit, and failing to use quotation marks. What I see as the most common instances of plagiarism are completely accidental and preventable. The best way to avoid plagiarism is to learn about citations and to ask questions. Now is the time to make mistakes and ask for help from your instructors, librarians, and other free student services like tutoring. We're all here to support you because we want you to succeed. What is a citation? A citation is the way you tell your readers that certain material in your work came from another source. It also gives your readers the information necessary to find that source again. There are several styles of citations, and in your course you will be using MLA citation style. Use the citation guide here for basic guidance. And if you need more detail, I highly recommend OWL, or Purdue's Online Writing Lab, specifically the section on MLA. Do you Google? Everyone does. It's a part of our culture. But I want to show you alternatives to Google, and as I show you, I'll point out the advantages. For example, if I'm looking for information on gun violence in schools, I'll type guns and schools in the Google search box. and I come up with over 112 million results. Some of these might be great sources of information, but how do you sort through all of that to find what you need? How do you know what information can be trusted? Now let's go to the library catalog and search for the same keywords. From the library's homepage, you'll automatically be at the Books and eBooks tab. You can search for almost anything from the one search box: books, ebooks, DVDs, and streaming video. There are many ways to narrow down your search by selecting options on the left under Limit My Results. By availability, whether you can access it online or not. By type, whether it's a book or a video. Or even by subject. Let's take a quick look at some of the items we have on our search list. The book Guys and Guns Amok says that it's available at Woodbridge. When I click on locations, it shows other locations it can be found. Click on Details to find more information about the book. And if you decide this is a book that you'd like to use, click on Request this item, and you can log in and have the book sent to whichever campus library is closest to you. Now, if I scroll over to Tools, and then down to Citation, I can save the book citation for later. Just make sure you've got the MLA style. The video Real Life Teens Guns at School is listed as available online. I can click on the Details tab to get more info. See the subject terms listed. You can click on these to try taking your search in a different direction. Just like with the book, you can click on Tools and get the citation. If you're watching the video from home, when you view online, it will ask you to log in with your MyNova username and password. If you're on campus, it'll immediately take you to the video. The same applies to an online book. Now we'll do the same search in a library database. A database is a collection of thousands of articles, all in one location. Because we're using keywords, I will leave the Select a Field drop-down as is. The search has over 10,000 results. However, unlike Google, if you look to the left to refine results, there are 3 easy steps you can take to hone in on the information that will work best for you. Check off Full Text. When you limit results to full text, it ensures your results include only the articles that are complete and accessible, as opposed to only an abstract or a summary. Depending on the course and assignment, your instructor may want you to only use scholarly or peer-reviewed articles. These articles are published in scholarly journals and have to go through an extensive peer review process by experts in the field. Because this will exclude newspaper and popular magazine articles, I'm not going to check this box, but it's good to know that it's there. To find current articles, I will limit the publication date to the past 5 years. You can see that with each refinement to the search, the number of results goes down, but it's still too high to simply browse through the articles. Now it's up to you and your critical thinking skills to determine how to refine your search using more keywords. Let's try clicking on one of the articles. This is what's called the detailed record page. You can see the source of the article, year and page numbers. You can browse subject terms for ideas and inspiration to change up your search. You can read the abstract before clicking on the full text HTML or PDF. And you can pull up the article as if you have the source right in your hands. If you decide this article is the right one for you, you can print it or download it. If you go back to the detailed record page, you can print, email, or save the article to a flash drive. And finally, you can generate the article citation. Now let's talk about narrowing your topic. For me, sometimes searching for articles like we did a moment ago helps me narrow down the topic, but we'll look at a chart that can help as well. Start with a broad topic like mental illness or discrimination. Whoever your topic is focused on, whether it's students, women, Democrats, or police officers. Where, US, Virginia, community colleges. When, a particular time period, today, the future, and a point of view, whether it's historical, religious, scientific, or even political. This chart will help you think through your topic, and if you get stuck, try searching your broad topic in a database like we did previously, or ask for help. Here's one example. The broad topic is healthcare. Who is Spanish speakers? Where is the United States? When is today? And the point of view is legal. Now we bring these steps together to form a question. How have recent changes in laws affected Spanish speakers' access to healthcare in the U.S.? You can find the information we covered today and more within this online library guide created specifically for your course. You can find this online guide by going to the library's homepage, then clicking on the Research Guides tab, by campus or class, and then ELI. For more videos and tutorials on various topics, check out Nova Library's YouTube channel. Feel free to contact me throughout the semester, and I'll be happy to help. Remember to look for the Ask Your Librarian discussion forum in your ESL 51 course, and you can find my contact information, post directly to the forum with a question, and see helpful posts on many of the topics covered in this webinar.